Hello everyone and welcome to another Mengu video. Playing modern Death&Taxes today. I say Death&Taxes, but it is not a very normal version of Death&Taxes, since it doesn't feature the Death&Taxes card that you always think of whenever you think about the strategy. That's Guardian of Thraben. This deck comes from Cannon Pastor, who 4-0'd a modern preliminary with this list. He has tuned the list here and there, and in his latest version has ended up cutting the Thalia Guardian of Thraben as a whole. He's featuring a couple of moon in the main, 2 blood moon in the main, 3 Magus of the moon in the side. So it's basically a mono white deck splashing for blood moon. We're playing 14 planes here. They're all here hidden, but so there's a lot of planes. This is a Yorion deck. It's playing very many 1-drops. You have a Giver of Runes, Thraben Inspector, and Aether Vial. You also have removal spells such as Prismatic Ending, Giant Killer, Solitude, together with the one Ephemerate to blink it. You have, of course, also Skyclave Apparition. Charming Prince helps blinking it all together to gain card advantage with Ranger, with Skyclave, with Thraben. And then you have Stoneforge Mystic, which is our toolbox engine to find equipments like Lion Sash, Sword of Fire and Ice, Kaldra Compleat, and Batterskull. Usually I really dislike playing cards like Kaldra Compleat and Batterskull in a 60 card deck, but with 80 card you're less likely going to draw them, and that's gonna be cool. You also have Walking Ballista to fetch up with Ranger-Captain of Eos, as well as Giant Killer and the other 1-drops. Another new card for sure is Timeless Dragon, which will help you getting land drop, as well as a nice 2-for-1 with that Eternalize ability. And finally, the weirdest card in the deck for sure is Idyllic Grange, which is the Mystic Sanctuary, Dwarven Mine cycle of land that you can fetch it with one of your 10 fetch land, and it's gonna come into play and give a +1/+1 counter to a creature as long as it's untapped, so you have to have 3 other planes. Playing 3 Field of Ruin, but no Leon Arbiter. In the side we have some disruption creatures, like a Kataki, Sanctifier en-Vec, Burrenton Forge-Tender that you can fetch up with the Ranger, a couple of Path to Exile to do with the Murktide Regent, a couple of Rest in Peace, and that's basically it. We're not going all in on red, sorry, we're not splashing more red cards for the Imperial Recruiter. We could obviously do that. Imperial Recruiter, nice to just, yeah, tutor up your Magus of the Moon or everything else, but doesn't pick up the Solitude, which is kind of a big deal. Unlike the White Recruiter, which is not legally modern. Plus this way you can basically just be mono white and yeah, just fetch up the Sacred Foundry only one and just don't really bother about it. I feel like more and more decks should be Yorion these days. Now that they banned lures, there's basically no more companions. So if you get access to the Yorion, you're really just up a card on your opponent. In a deck like this, which is pretty redundant, I mean, of course, we're playing very bad cards like Thraben Inspector and Charming Prince, you know, not usually cards you want to play in Modern, and we're doing that mostly because of having an extra 20 cards, so we have to, like, keep care of the curve. We can't really miss on that, but, yeah, that's interesting to try this list out. The person I'm not decking from, Kellen Masterpiece, he's a brewer. I don't know if you can say that, but he just makes new decks all the time and wins with them, so it's pretty cool. Obviously, it's not a new deck or anything, but I think that cutting Thalia from your Death&Taxes deck is definitely a strange play. Buongiorno, Casara. How's it going? Alright, so Yorion, revealing our companion, and yeah, alright. My fear was that Idyllic Grange comes into play tapped too often. Of course, I'm gonna be a little bit afraid of that. There's 3 in the list. I cut down to 2. Buongiorno, Publio. So here, of course, Aether Vial is great. Very happy to have it. Oh, another interesting thing that normal Death&Taxes decks play with is Flicker Wisp. But there's no Flicker Wisp in this list. Just, yeah. Not a card that used to be very good in these decks that kind of got replaced. You have now Ranger and you have You have now Ranger and you have also Skyclave Apparition, there was like two kind of new cards. Here, I'm gonna wait for the fetch land, because this one can get an Idyllic Grange from the deck. Ooh, wow. What's going on? Is opponent playing Death Shadow there? That's very strange. They shocked doing... Very strange. They shocked to do nothing. They must have misclicked. I'm for sure playing another Vial. I think I'm playing Idyllic Grange tapped. Because Idyllic Grange, of course, is very good with Walking Ballista, because you put a counter on it. This used to be a combo in Pioneer, when Walking Ballista wasn't banned. So here, the thing is that I only have two... Yeah, no, I think I'm playing Idyllic Grange tapped. Buongiorno, everybody. Stefano Alberto. Como vas? Well, they don't do much. The opponent Magus to 6 and has a pretty weak draw here, so I'm gonna celebrate on that, since the Aether Vial are bad in the first turns, and then they start gaining you mana turn after turn. Okay, happy with those. I'm going to just play a Ranger-Captain of Eos here. I'll play Field of Ruin because, again, if I draw planes, this Flooded Strand can get me another Idyllic Grange. What's a 1-drop that I want to have access to? I think it's the Giver of Runes here. Giver of Runes is good, especially if my opponent doesn't have that much interaction. They don't seem to have that much interaction. Sorry, I'll get a jacket. Alright. Opponent keeps on doing nothing. That's pretty crazy. Watching the stream from the train? Yeah, I do that all the time. I do that all the time. Okay, so here, yeah, let's go with the Giver of Runes. Now, I think what I want to do is vialing this vial, that's on 1, that's gonna go to 2. And put this into play, and then level both of them up. I have a Yorion here, I remember. So yeah, I'm gonna level both of these vials. Then I draw a card. Oh, I haven't mentioned this yet, but it's worth mentioning. My opponent is very likely going to play a Cascade deck with a Gemstone Cavern. Ranger-Captain of Eos is really good against Cascade because they play out Burst, and before they Cascade, you sack the Ranger in response to the Cascade ability, and they can't cast the card they Cascade into. You've been playing Yorion who control in Historic. Yeah, the deck is very good. Have you ever Yorioned the Wandering Emperor? That's a very good combo. That's a very good combo. Okay, I don't really have much to do. I feel like I don't wanna. Maybe though I should kill the Raiding Pool. Yeah, I think I will. But then my opponent can't Cascade. If I kill the Breeding Pool, they can Cascade because this puts the basic land into play tapped. So they can float green and then get red and they can Cascade. So I keep on doing nothing here. You put full control. Yeah, that's really good. I wonder if you should play the Wandering Emperor in this deck as well. Anyway, I don't have a basic planes, unfortunately. I have a couple of plays available to me. One is just casting a Walking Ballista for 2. I think that's actually what I'm going to do here. So no Idyllic Grange. Because, yeah, but now I have 3 planes, so if I draw another Idyllic Grange, I'll be able to. But for now, I just pass. Yeah, exactly. You can pay 3 mana. My opponent just didn't cast a single spell. It's pretty sick. They're playing a Cascade deck, I'm very sure. I'm gonna say they're playing Rhinos. I don't have Sanctum Prelate. There used to be Sanctum Prelate in the sideboard. I made some cut in the sideboard from his list. But it wouldn't be a Magic player play if you don't just net deck a list and change a few cards in the sideboard, making the deck worst. Also, Blinking Narset on 1, yeah. Yeah, again, I believe that in Magic, we've come to a point in which the cards are extremely good, and if your deck can't afford to add Yorion, especially now that they're printing like redundant card, like you have March of the Otherworldly Light, Portable Hole. You have so many removal spell in Historic that just adding Yorion isn't a big deal, and the extra card is very good in these lower matchups. So the cost you're playing when you play a card like Yorion is that you're worse against fast decks, because you're gonna have more clunky cards. Like if you look at this deck, we play 4 Solitude, 3 Timeless Dragon, Batterskull, Kaldra Compleat. So you might end up stuck with, I guess not Solitude, but one of these like not very good card again. Like, but and in exchange you have to add these weaker cards like Thraben Inspector and Charming Prince to be better against the fastest deck. But that will make your deck a little bit weaker. But if you think about that, the power of an extra card like Yorion, very good card Yorion. Again, this is not Kaher or Giganta. This is a good companion. That's the difference between a bad companion and a good companion. Okay, again, I'm playing against Rhinos, and I don't really see any card. Which might be a mistake. The Blood Moons... The Blood Moons are kind of awkward, because the Rhinos deck actually is supposed to have... this matchup, Thalia would be good. I'm gonna bring in some Path to Exile. Even if pathing the... it's pretty common sideboard. You bring in Path, you take a Moon. This happens against Izzet Murktide. Alright, this could have been a Blood Moon. Happy it is not. Maybe my opponent... Maybe my opponent... Okay, so let's go. Let's see if they do anything this game. No. Alright. Unfortunately, Skyclave Apparition does not exile a token. So if they make 2 Rhinos, I can't... They don't fetch end of turn. So weird. I have no clue what they're doing. I don't think they play Living Ends. I'm just deploying a creature. I'll just blink the Thraben Inspector. I really don't love to... scry. I don't think it's any good. So I'd rather just get another clue, which I'm not using at the moment, but I might use later. Thank you, Gibber67. Appreciate the first subscription. Thank you so much. Alright, so my opponent is Cascading. This time they drew a land, because of course they didn't have this last turn. They played Island. Alright, here's some Rhinos, I'm assuming. No, wow, they play Glimpse with 3 cards, and you got an Omniscience. Sì, vabbè, proprio carte a caso. Yeah, I guess I'll lose then. Yeah, Emrakul. Alright. Well, a Glimpse of Tomorrow shuffled 3 permanents and they pulled out an Omniscience. So they put into play an Emrakul and a Iona, and I concede the game. Alright. I'm on the play now, so I need to mulligan for the Ranger-Captain of Eos here, because if it doesn't happen, it's really bad. Okay, let's take out the Path to Exile. Actually, even Prismatic Ending is awful. I don't know. I'll just bring in some moons. Hopefully my opponent will not be able to cast spells. Actually, Prismatic Ending sucks. I'd rather... My Path to Exile so bad in combination with the moons. I'd rather just have, I don't know, a 2-mana 2/2 without any abilities. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. That's why God on his 7th day gave us best of 3 magic, because the decks that are more variance based that can show off one game and lose the other 2. They did lose game 1, so if we were playing best of 1, it would have been over. But in general, I'm really happy to play Cyber Magic because of decks like this. That's true. Kataki is playable. You're right. Yeah, Kataki is certainly playable. Yeah, they have cards like Wave Sifter and such, so Kataki can make them tax. Thank you, Parole MTG, for this important tip. Kataki, where's Wage? Remember that you also have to pay for your Vial and your swords and stuff like that. And you also have to pay for Kaldra Compleat, because Kataki isn't like Tabernacle. So the Kaldra Compleat does 5 indestructible dies to the Kataki if you don't pay to one. Such is probably also awful, by the way. Timeless Dragon also awful. Batterskull, bad too. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put Magus in. Magus might get them. We're on the play. If they go like top lane, the Magus can be good. Alright, let's go. Yes, revealing our companion. Okay. This end is terrible. We don't even have a second land untapped. I'm gonna... So, if you scry too, it's basically like if you mulligan. So I'm gonna decide that it's better to just keep this end. Arid Mesa can get me a mountain if I want to. Oh, Gemstone Cavern. Yeah. I really hope to find Ranger-Captain of Eos. It might not even be good enough because they can go off next turn. Do I want to bottom both? Certainly, yeah. Yeah, I feel like I have to bottom both and just look for my Cyber Hate card. Or, sorry, my hate card. No Sideboard. Classic Vial timing. Yeah. Vial, always. Alright, one turn later. Alright. Did it go off on turn 2? It's turn 2. No, please. No. Don't find anything good. Just break. Just find nothing. Oh, I said nothing. Iona Arca. Man, the opponent deck must be the best deck ever. Eh? Is my opponent playing at the turn 2? Mamma mia. Okay, I lost. But not before taking the screenshot. Okay, that's fine. Nothing! Boom! With the opponent deck you can get, yeah, definitely. Alright, yes, Bob49. Bob49 is famous for playing Belcher at the highest stage. Man, this Idyllic Grange is, hey, I hate it. Alright, let's keep this end. Let's go. Aether Vial. Okay, yeah, Valak at Stoneforge. Yes. Ooh, Ranger is really good against Belcher. with my product. Thank you for the 25th month. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. I really hope to draw land so I can cast my Ranger, which is, again, as I said, very powerful. Because next turn, things could be bad. Things next turn could be really bad. If I don't draw land now! Dai cazzo Mengu, però porca merda, draw land! Plane cycle. Planes. Cycle. I can exile a card in the graveyard. Alright, it's not the worst. The Striker Rich. A card at flashback, so pretty happy. Yes. You should 18 lands are good enough. Yeah. I mean I don't play Archmage Charm and I play Serum Visions. But I think 18 lands are good enough in Is It? Sherlock. Thank you for the 26 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support, my friend. Okay, my opponent is playing Recross the Path, which is the most boring card ever, because they do all the fun while you do nothing and stare at your computer. Yeah, Recross the Path is very good in Belcher. They're but now I think having two of this makes me really comfortable about my positioning. Yeah, exactly. Ranger-Captain seems pretty good versus Miraculous. Ooh, a Stoneforge Mystic. Do I want to draw it? Buongiorno, Simolone. I think I'm going to bottom this. It's a good card, don't get me wrong. It's just... Okay, what did I reveal? What did they reveal? Thumb-Turner Symbiosis. And how did I put it? Did I put it on the bottom? Okay, so this one goes up. I draw a card. Planes. I'll play a Ranger, which is very good against the... I can also just eternalize this. I'm gonna get a 4/4. Maybe it's not the worst, actually. Because my opponent is going to probably Miracle the Wheel of Fortune. And we just violin a Ranger and sacrifice it. So I think that I want to just violin those Rangers. So I'll just eternalize the Timeless Dragon here. And keep on attacking. They go to 12. Now it's their turn. Draw step. They're revealing a Miracle. What I do is I respond by violining the Ranger now. Because this Miracle is revealed. I reveal the Ranger, I pick up a creature, and then I sacrifice the Ranger, and then they can cast spells. It's funny how first two matches, and I've played against two matchups that would really love to have Thalia and all other prison elements. Boeminida, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Manalo. So my opponent has this Reforge the Soul revealing on the stack. And yeah, they get priority, but before this resolves, I'm going to sacrifice this. And now my opponent cannot cast spell during the turn. They Spikefield Hazard my Lion Sash in response. Adios, Lion Sash. And now they can't cast spells and they have a Reforge the Soul in their hand. No, something else is happening? What is it? A Valakut Awakening, wow. All of these in response to the Ranger. Okay, so they draw 6 new cards. They actually sculpted. It's not a good news, to be honest. because they have now a stacked hand, whereas before this they only had like the stacked top of the deck. Archon of Ephemerate, yeah, that would be another good card. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the Thalia on 3. Draw a card. Plains. Well, let's attack for 6, down to 6. And then I play Walking Ballista. I'll play Walking Ballista and pass. I still have the Ranger to violin, so I don't feel bad about this game. You start saying Alora? Yes, it's a good thing to say. Hello, Cleoms. They play Manamorphose. But I want to respond by casting a Ranger and sacrificing it. What's the worst that can happen? I don't think anything bad can happen. They concede. Yep. Okay. Walking Ballista to get your morning coffee, exactly. So once again, we don't have that much prison in the sideboard. We have some Sanctifier en-Vec, Burrenton Forge-Tender. So these cards are fine. I'm taking out the Blood Moons. But yeah, I mean, these are not really the matchups I wanted to encounter with this deck. Even the Solitude sucks. I mean, I guess I'm gonna bring in Rest in Peace. Solitude is really bad. That's probably about it. Well, Sanctifier en-Vec, I guess. Better than what? Batterskull, Solitude. That's 81. Prismatic Ending can kill the thing. Can kill the treasure. Ephemerate? Ephemerate doesn't look so good. Yeah, I'm gonna take out Ephemerate. Ephemerate is really good with Solitude though. Pretty bad otherwise. Rip seems bad. Yeah, Rip seems bad. It just don't have you don't have that much. Alright, it's a 7 card end, unfortunately. Sanctifier is to be better than Rip. Yeah. Okay, let's keep this. What do I bottom? I think I want to keep the Prismatic Ending for the treasure. I know it sucks, but no, I guess because I can. No, I think I bottom this because I can get it back later. Let's go land 3B. See, if you play a lot of Magic Online, you realize how often do you open 7 lands. Because people whenever, so Magic players usually, don't play a huge number of matches. So whenever you shuffle properly, which happens on Magic Online, it doesn't happen in real life, you get to open 7 lands. And if that happens on Magic Online, you'll be like, oh, it's rigged. It's not rigged. It's just that Magic Online shuffles the deck very well, unlike you in your paper games. Also, Magic Online, I play million matches, so I get to open way more 7 lands than I do in paper because you just don't play enough in paper. Alright, so my opponent's gonna be have placed the spell. She said until the end of your next turn. What did I exile? I'm not really sure what happened. X is equal to 4. So they pitched 2 cards. They pitched this 2 and they revealed this 3. Okay. It's alright to me. Do I want to play a Vial? Man, a Vial all the time as an 8th card. Do I play Vial or do I play... Sorry, 9th card in this band. Do I play... Because the Clue token can get me like a Cyber card. The Vial... I think the Vial has passed. There's no more action for it. So I'll just crack a Clue here. They play the Esper Ritual. Metamorphose from the Exile Zone. So they've played all the cards from the March. They played a land and now they've played... Oh, we're across the path. Okay. Alright, once again we're gonna have Ranger to set up the... to stop the thing. Why not fetch first? Because I put a Walking Ballista at the bottom. Plus I have 2 Idyllic Grange in my deck, so the later I fetch, the better it is. Recross the path is Doomsday, but you don't lose half of your life. As long as you don't put Stomping Ground in your deck. If you put Stomping Ground in your deck, then it doesn't do anything. Okay, there's a Charming Pepega Brains. What did I clash? What did I clash? The classic Hunting Symbiosis. Okay. Let's pick up a Plains and draw a card off my Clue. I don't have any red cards. Maybe I was supposed to take out Mountain. Oh, maybe not. Alright, let's draw. Wow, speaking of Mountain and I drew it. Che figata la vita. Kaldra Compleat. Va bene, va bene. I'm gonna probably lose this game despite having the best possible card in the matchup in Ranger-Captain of Eos. Let's play it. I think I'm gonna get Walking B. But also taking Burrenton Forge-Tender, I guess. Basically, I just didn't take a single draw step since the beginning of the game, since I drew Vial, Complete, and Mountain. So I go Ranger. They didn't even put a... Oh, you have Fury. Okay, so they pass. Draw. Stoneforge Mystic, that's not bad. I'll play Stoneforge. Considering picking up Lion Sash. Yeah, well. But I don't think I want to play it now. Let's play Walking Ballista. Now, probably die. Wow, Metamorphose end of turn for the Reforge the Soul. So they very well played around my Ranger-Captain of Eos here. And I say goodbye to my hand. Goodbye, my hand. Goodbye, my game. Alright. My opponent is the Belcher Master. It's gonna be very hard to beat them without Thalias, but maybe on the play things can happen. Boom. Okay, I lost. Now, they have 4 Furies in the side, it looks like, so we have to think about that. Vamonos? Probably Vamonos. Magus of the Moon shuts off the Across the Path, most likely. Is there any card that's like terrible? I think Prismatic Ending is really terrible, to be honest. Like, it kills a treasure. But it's like so much not worth it. It's so bad if it happens. I guess Giant Killer just is a 1-mana 1/2. Not the most impressive. Okay. Isn't super medium, but I don't know. I feel like it has lands. Rip seems terrible. I mean, I have like 50 terrible cards. I'll put a mulligan to 5, so that's a very good news. Let's go. Worse than a threat, but do I have threats in my sideboard? I don't have any threats in my sideboard. Ooh, that's a very good draw, Mango. Bravo, cazzo. Let's go Stoneforge, pick up a Kaldra Compleat, and now I have Giver of Runes to protect the Stoneforge from Fury. Wow, what an amazing draw. This puts up such a fast clock on the opponent. Plus, they might still go... Okay, they take 2 damage there to play Pyretic Ritual. Do they play turn 2 across the path? Do they play Belcher? Wow. Okay. Come on. Skyclave Apparition. Skyclave Apparition. Skyclave Apparition. Plains. It's okay. I'll play a Kataki. War's Wage. Attack for 1. I need to keep this back. Now they have to pay 1 for the Belcher. And hopefully I gain more time, because this requires 3 mana. Okay, I die next turn if I don't top deck something. I die next turn if I don't top deck something. Mango. Mango focus. Mango focus. Skyclave Apparition. Now. I lost. I lost. GG. It's okay. Maybe I misclick. It's okay. We lost twice, but always 2-1. So that was close. No, my Kataki! They didn't even have to pay 1 now. Love it. They just untap and draw. And now they top the Belcher. And shpatapoom! Alright. Cannot misclick anymore. Exactly. I can't misclick anymore. Alright. We won game 1 both times though. So, did I complain about best of 1 earlier, but maybe that's the format I should play. I should play best of 1 with this deck. It's okay. It's just unfortunate that there's no more Thalia in Prison Elements because there's not that many combo in the formats anymore. And then I get paired against Grixis and Belcher. Belcher got a very big hit with Boseiju. It's the main deck Sinkhole / Shatter that many people are playing is very bad for that deck, but of course it's still a very powerful deck. Let's see if we can pair against some fair matchups. I did have the Ranger-Captain of Eos, which of course is very good. Opponent played around it perfectly with Across the Path Vial. But then again, I was playing against Bob49, which is the literally best Belcher player you can face off. He qualified to the Mox, top 8 at countless modern challenges with Belcher. Alright, matchmaking failed. Somebody was afraid of facing the White Menace. The White Menace featuring Charming Pepega Brains in 4 copies. You know the meme Red Flag? Every list that has 4 Charming Pepega Brains is Red Flag. The correlation between registering 4 Charming Brains and starting the League 02 is very real, let me tell you. Alright, let's go. On the play. Yorion. Yes. So far, Yorion has never been relevant to single game. Although, again, must be said, I always faced fast combo decks. So the Yorion is definitely enough for those matchups. I just have to keep this hand. It's a little bit on the play. Mutavault. Is this Merfolk? Mutavault. You don't see Mutavault very often. I want to slow roll the Flooded Strand because I might just draw another land and then this one can tutor up the second Idyllic Grange. We're gonna definitely go Skyclave Apparition on the Aether Vial there. Yeah, that's Merfolks. That's the folks. I've made a legacy video. I made a modern video for my channel against Merfolks. You can check it out last week. We even went fine, I think. I think I went 3-2. So Skyclave to eat that vial so the opponent doesn't gain tempo on us, and we can safely deploy our Solitude on turn 5 and 6. Violence something. What is it? Is that a Tide Shaper? Oh, I have a Raugrin Triome. Haha, that's sweet. Okay, you got yourself a Lord of Atlantis over there. Sorry, it needs a Mara over there. If they go Lord of Atlantis, I can do something like Solitude the Lord and then trade. Yeah, Recruiter of the Guard would be very nice to have in Modern, for sure. For sure. That's a card that's probably going to happen eventually, right? Yeah, I'm sure. Ooh. I don't necessarily want to do anything with my Solitude 0. Oh, if they attack, I block. I like immediately block. I know I have the Yorion, but just give them a 1/1 illusion, killing a 2/2 that most likely can grow up way more than that. Yeah, the problem with Imperial Recruiter is that it can't tutor up Solitude, whereas the Recruiter of the Guard can, because it's toughness. It's a big deal. Oh, Svelone. This is a good card. I think I'm gonna go Ranger, and then I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the, let me tell you the name now. Sorry, I can't think of it. It's the Mother of Runes, the new one. Giver of Runes. This seems very good in this matchup. Doesn't seem like the opponent has removal spells, so a Mother of Runes effect is very strong. And now opponent is gonna draw cards with his Svelone. Unless I want to double block. Unclear if I want to double block or not here. If I double block, they trade with Giver of Runes. I'm pretty happy with that. Of course, if they play a Lord, yeah, I can't double block anymore. I don't want to cast, I don't want to pitch Solitude. It's really important that I cast them so that my Yorion can do something. Yeah, just let you draw a card. It's okay with me. I'll just F6 this. Yep. And in my turn, I'm gonna kill Zviloon. Because I don't want to let them untap and have a counter spell or something like that. Oh, Island Walk. That's true. Yeah. No, I mean, I was thinking about before the Lord. Did we draw anyway? Yeah, they draw anyway. I know. It's unfortunate that my mono white deck plays one island. It's unfortunate, that's true. We play 4 Prismatic Ending, so the Triome is needed. Maybe we should play the Mardu Triome. Huh? Should play the Mardu Triome to edge against Merfolks. Yeah, definitely should have the Mardu Triome. Okay, now I can go Idyllic Grange on the Captain. And attack. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And attack. Straight raise, eat me with Swamp Walk. That's true, boss MTG. That's true. So wherever I go, if I go Mardu or Jeskai, I always find. Mathman says, modern Death&Taxes or modern Merfolk. Yeah, that's what happens when you start a League at 0-2. You get into this dual deck of the past. Okay, they take 4, and then I will main phase Solitude here because counterspell could be a thing. Wait for the Naya one. Alright, what's the Forest Walk? Elvish Champion gives Forest Walk. Anything else? Yeah, I think that the fact that this deck doesn't play Thalia, it's pretty telling. The Neoform Thrasta? I hope not. I already played against Glimpse Iona combo and Glimpse Iona combo and the Belcher combo, so I think I'm done with combos. I want to play against fair decks now. Okay, so I was playing what at F&M tomorrow? Merfolks? Tide Shaper, okay. Gonna lose my Fileroin. Nayazu, nice. Did you see that Nayazu top 8 at a Legacy Challenge at some point? Like recently, like 2 weeks ago. Like, it's just Nayazu. It has, like, only, I think, Once Upon a Time. And Swords to Plowshares. But not even that many Swords to Plowshare, like 1 or 2. You have the Legacy list sleeved? Nice. Nayazu Master. There used to be a time, and well, Blood Moon is funnily good enough against this opponent. It doesn't seem like they play any dual lanes. Wow, look at this Island Walk getting in. Show us the list. I did a deck highlight for Channel Fireball. I'll Google that for you. Exclamation mark article. Click on that link. And then, Wild Nakatl back is in Legacy's back. This was the list. Playing Bone Crusher, Eidolon, Esper Sentinel, Golden Guy, Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, one Nakato, Prismatic Ending, Line of Bolt, Once Upon a Time, Source of Lusher, 22 lands. That's the list. Also, the mana base is funny. They play five duels, 4 Wasteland, and like 15 fetches. Or like 13 fetches. 5 duels, 13 fetches. Definitely an interesting list. Would be a reasonable time to evoke there. You think so? Nah. Alright, let's go Flooded Strand. Attack with both. Do you block? You don't need more lands anyway, yeah. Modern deck with 4 Once Upon a Time, 2 Plows, that's it. I mean, dual lands, but I can definitely play that deck in Modern. Kredzo, since you're always here every day, I think I should do a deck donation for you. I'm gonna play Naya Zoo for you. Do we have Wild Nakatlon Cube? No. Yeah, just Bone Crusher Giant. I know, it's so wild. Wait, I just realized that this list doesn't even play Esper Sentinel. That can't be right. This can't be right. Your time has finally come. Yeah, we're gonna have another +1/+1. I was ready to the blowout, but I guess opponent wasn't up for it. I think I'm just passing the turn here. I want to blow out my opponent. They can get me if they have like a counter spell, but if they don't, yeah, I'm just F6 and you go. I want to blow them out in their turn. Because I can go Solitude, kill this, block this, put a counter on the Solitude. With another Idyllic Grange. So playing Thalia is fine, because we play like Blood Moon and like Swords and stuff like that. I think playing Thalia is fine. Not playing Thalia is fine. But Esper Sentinel is very free. I net decked the Odd Engineer, which is Kellen Pastor, ex-Platinum player, who is just a master brewer. He always brews and like does well with them. This deck went 4 in a Modern Prelim. I love to just play his deck. I don't do well with them, but it's something cool. So I always love to showcase new decks that do well, because I don't like to play like, you know, tier. I don't like to play bad decks, but decks that have the potential to win games that are somewhat cool. That's my branding of the channel. Hello, come to Poporte. Once you have Sentinel, Thalia becomes so much better. But like the idea of having Thalia Blood Moon is just bad, right? I know that I never draw any Blood Moon, but okay. So looks like they are attacking. Oh, let's see if this works. So I can go Solitude on the Lord. Yeah, I think it's very important that you don't evoke your Solitude. No, Subtlety. Wow, I didn't expect it. Alright. That's true, Subtlety is a card. Would you pitch? Okay. That's fine, I'll take 3, you know, who cares? Tough. Could swap for the moon for Maguses. Yeah. Yeah, you could. I'm not saying that you can't. Ooh, so what's happening in my upkeep? Is that the Merfolk, the taps? Yeah. Okay. I have the Giver of Runes, so I'll give this for a blue. Draw the Solitude. La Solitudine. Then once again I attack with both. No vabbè, ma che? Dai, ma che cazzo fai? I don't even want to play Solitude, chat. Do I do anything else? No. This is the classic Mango clicking buttons, just waiting for the end to come. I hate it when I have the every game one, this deck is winning. And then post sideboard, my opponent turns into a 4 Dread of Night for... What's the Karma version of... oh, Gloom. 4 Gloom for Dread of Night. Massacre, exactly. Gloom, Dread of Night, Massacre, what else? I don't know. Black Knight. This member. Okay. The Giver of Runes was really good, I told you. Yeah, exactly. As soon as the anti-mirror strategy of not playing any islands. Okay, we're finally making the play that I wanted to make a few turns ago. It's finally coming together, chat. My huge brain play that I was waiting for turns. We exile the Lord, and then we fetch up an Idyllic Grange. It's gonna put a counter on the Solitude, and I'm gonna eat the Tide Shaper. Anzi, sai che? Eat the Mutavault. Ah, this is so good. Concede. Boom. Ah, they know I have it in hand, but they don't know about the Idyllic Grange. I guess I could have foreseen it. Alright, okay, but this is game one. Game one's easy. Alright, once again, I am deprived of a sideboard. Just the path to exile. So I got Blood Moon. Maybe I... It's pretty terrible to have Blood Moon and Path to Exile in your same configuration because, again, like, that happens against... that happens against, like, Is It Murktide, where you take out the Blood Moon, bring in the Path. The thing with this deck, though, is that I want to take out at least 50 cards every single game. So, I never have enough Cyber slot. But... I mean, they're mono blue. Blood Moon can't be that good against them. Let's just do this. Yeah, I'm fine against creature decks. Exactly. Oh, a beautiful land. Made by lands and spells. I should really take out more mountain, though. You almost never side your... Yeah. Opponent just doesn't play planes, let me tell you. Opponent does not play planes. Do you remember one of the funniest video of Magic's history made by Jacob Wilson and Alexander Hain for Channel Fireball in the, I don't know, probably over 10 years ago? They made a video playing mono blue Merfolk with 4 Boil main deck. They had no islands and had all the ways to turn their opponent land into islands. And then they had 4 Boil in the main. That was a video that made the history. It's like one of those, you know, super famous movie. You can probably find it online. Let me check it. Well, the Charming Pepega Prince is on the stack. Actually, that's great too. Lands on the bottom, spells on the top. Madonna mia che ho spell de merda. Alright, I think that's better than Esper Sentinel. Alright, let's go to YouTube. Let's write Alexander Hain, Jacob Wilson, Merfolk. It's here. Modern, look at that. Modern Troll Merfolk. 7 years ago. This was when the videos were split in games. Look, there are 2 boils in the main. 7 years ago. Oh, it was a different Magic Online. No, I guess still the same. Yeah. Look at that 4th boil. Tassa God of the Sea. Alright. Tide Shaper Island. Bella. Okay, attack. Idazugu second right they also have? Yeah. Classic. Alright, I play my 3 mana Elvish Visionary. Here we go. And that's a win! That's a win for Death and Taxes. Let's go. All you need to win a game of Magic is a Charming Prince and a Thraben Inspector. 2 modern staple right here. When videos are short and 3 hours podcast. Yeah. Now the Magic videos are pretty heavy. Let me tell you. Pretty heavy. Boop, 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 boop. Did I lose to Merfolk? No. No, I did not. Thankfully. I'm running out of podcasts lately. I used to be a love of the Resleevable and the Bash Bros, but they don't do them anymore now. So I really don't have that many podcasts. There is a podcast that I love made by James Hu, which is Humans of Magic, where he has interviews. And he has interviews going all the way back to 2017. And so I ended up listening yesterday to an interview of Maro in 2018, where he couldn't say that, but he was saying how great things would have happened to organized play in Magic Arena, and that was the MPL, because that was 2018. So it's funny how he was so excited about the organized play in MPL that was coming up. It's pretty funny listening to it now, you know, after whatever it is, 4 years, 5 years. But I'm really just running out of podcasts to listen to. You love Merfolk? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. My opponent deck wasn't, I think, one of the best choices. Okay, the mana gun 2/6. My hand is... Okay, I think I'm cast... Do I cast Giant Killer? Mah. I can also not cast it. Yeah, let's go ahead and not cast it. You like the Deep Dive podcast? Oh no, sorry, the Dive Down podcast. Okay. Alright, I wish I played it now. Okay, 2 mana 2/2. Here we go. But Charming Prince is basically drawing 2 cards. Have you listened to the Eternal Glory podcast? I have not. Wow. I don't know about you, but I feel like the moon is just turned red. The moon just turned red, chat. It's a very red moon, I see. Pepingu, why don't you play Magus of the Moon? I don't know, because it doesn't die to Bolt. It's creativity. Yeah, it could be creativity, for sure. I really wish I played that giant killer. I'll play Ranger, and I'll play the Giver of Runes, I think. Giver of Runes. I'm kind of afraid of playing Skyclave because I don't want to give them a token, the illusion token. And they concede the game. Congratulations, Blood Moon, you won a game. Did I forget to plus Ren? They did not. It was very relevant if they didn't. Imagine if they didn't. Wow, they would have lost Ren. Definitely something to point out, because what would have happened if? Thank you so much, Blood Moon. See, that's the thing with Mono White. Mono White can only win when they draw a red card. No, I'm joking, I'm joking. Okay, now, I'm playing against the creativity, I think. So that means I'm gonna bring in nothing once again. No, aspetta, does not. Yeah, no, it's just probably just. Once again, we have Path Blood Moon. That's such a bad combination. Madonna mia, ma che cazzo! I don't have a cyber card again. All right, Lion Sash gets out. I want at least one of this. It's post cyber now. They're probably gonna cyber in Smart. Smart, sorry. They're gonna probably sequence their land Smart. Although that deck is like 4 colors, so maybe they just can't afford to. I don't take out all my equipments, but they're all bad. Okay, I'll cyber like this. If they put an Archon into play, I'll lose. The thing is that they usually put like 2 or 3 Archons, so I think that having a Path to Exile doesn't really save me anything. You want the Forge-Tender? Maybe. Probably better than the Beast Cool. My problem with the Beast Cool is that usually you don't draw it because it's an 80 card deck. So having more equipments to tutor up in case you draw them, it's good. Of course, now I drew Batterskull and it's like a mulligan into 6. But that's the risk of playing with Stoneforge. Wait, I have Solitude to kill the Archon. Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. I'm even playing around Ren and 6. This is why we play Thraben Inspector over Esper Sentinel. Huh? By the way, we have 100% win rate in game 1s. That's very impressive, let me tell you. We're best of 1 master. The most loyal viewers already know that they're watching the best of 1 champion. But maybe the new ones don't know my true talent is the best of 1 gaming. Okay, opponent decided that it's gonna strike and it's not gonna cast any spell. They're on strike. I'm also on strike. I decided to never play a card that isn't a basic plains. Okay, I'm attacking for Uno. I think I'll play Ranger. With basic plains. I also drew the card that I was going to tutor out, funnily enough. I guess I'm taking the killer of the giants. Yeah, the GP best of 1 comment. No, Bolt! That's very mean, opponent. Very mean. But now we can't cast spells anymore. I'm sure it's gonna be relevant. Yeah, Mathman, this deck is running Thraben Inspector over Esper Sentinel. Yes, that's what happened. Yes. They don't make a land drop. I'm so sorry, opponent. I'm so sorry. Hope you have Brian 6 in your end. Multiple of them. Okay, allora, 1 damage. Boom. Butter boy's coming in, let me tell you. I keep on slow rolling the Idyllic Grange because... Yeah, let's just play Ember Owler and pass the turn. Something that draws more cards. Yeah. Thraben Inspector drew 1 card here. Ember Owler. What do you do? What do you do, Aryan Soul? Opponent is shocked by the power of Walking Ballista, banned and Pioneer, not legal on Arena. Pure Action Tower is welcome on Arena. Walking Ballista, we don't do these things here. Brainstorm, why not? Come on in. What can go wrong? Walking Ballista? No, 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 no. Too strong, Walking Ballista. Just imagine that you pay 4 and you get a 2-2. That's can't be possible. Teferi. Ay, ay, ay. I think I'm fine. No, va bene, dai. I'll just simply... I don't think I want to... You know what? I don't want to make you draw a card. I don't want to make you draw a card. With Teferi minus, because... Yeah. Si mata tutte le terre, mo... Arid Mesa. Vabbè. Let me go Idyllic Grange. Put a counter on that guy, and then I cast Batterskull. Boom. Take that, opponent. Ooh, they drew a land. Ay, ay, ay. See, if we hadn't sacrificed the Ballista, they would have drawn it last turn. Is it Prismatic Ending on my poor little germ? No, my poor little germ! Okay. I could equip the Thraben, but that doesn't seem great to me. I'm just attacking. Ooh, Field of Ruin actually good. Am I going to use Field of Ruin on the... I think so. Allora. If I use Field of Ruin, I have 4 mana left. I think it's fine. I'm gonna go Field of Ruin this turn. I think it's really good against that Raugrin Triome. I'm gonna destroy the Katria because this is green mana. They might be playing with Ren and 6. Yeah, we have a lot of 5-drops. I keep on going plains. I do have Magus of the Moon and Blood Moon, but I also have 2 fetches to get the Sacred Foundry. Okay, they have Island. Yeah, that's it. I've done it. Is this the Bob Ross basics? Where are these basics from? Can I brew? No, I can't. I'm not a brewer. I only pilot decks that other people brew and win with in a very medium way. This is my brand. I'm basically like a tier 2 model. You just make a dress and put it on me, and I wear it. Should I just put another counter on my Thraben? I feel like that's a good play. My Thraben Inspector is getting very scary here. Yep. It's gonna be a 3/4 Thraben Inspector. Huh. Take that, opponent. Alright, and then Butterboy comes back. Boom. Heavy. Very heavy. The Batterskull. Oh, you play 3? No, no. Is that Prismatic Command? No, opponent, die. No, father. No. 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 They're doing it. Is Timeless Dragon just too good? Yeah, just too good. That's why literally everyone plays this card in 4 in every deck. No, please, Mario. Wait, you don't kill Batterskull? Wait, what are you doing? Oh, looting and making a treasure. Va bene. Alright, a Thraben Inspector with a Batterskull on it is lethal. Please, Mario. Very pretty card. This is like very good card. Maybe not good enough for Modern, but in Cube is a blast to play with. Because it's in the best colors of Magic, blue and black, blue and red. And it, wow, they discarded a top mountain and indomitable creativity. Pretty crazy that. They had a, they did, oh yeah, they just draw 2 cards, never mind. They can't fetch for a Dwarven Mine because they have 2 basics. One of them they drew it, one of them they received it with a Field of Ruin. You fetch. That's it, they're in 6. Which is better for Modern? Prismatic Command or Timeless Dragon? They're both pretty bad. They're both really, they're both like, I don't know, 5, but sometimes they can go up to 5.5, I think. 5 mana, creativity? See, ma che mossa è? Oh, because they want to get the Archon down. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you get 2 Archons. E va bene. What do I get? Stoneforge Mystic. Emrakul? Ha ha ha. Imagine having Emrakul and thinking it's good. Ha 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 ha. More. Wait, you did more. Ha 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 ha. They're like dead on board even without Solitude, by the way. Imagine playing Emrakul. Okay, chat. We might have lost the first 2 matches, 1-2 in a very close way, but we're getting back. We're getting back to get those 50 play points. We're getting back, chat. And by the way, we faced 2 Emrakul decks. Just saying, 2 Emrakul decks. You're surprised they didn't kill the Parole MTG. They didn't play all the best choices. Yeah, Emrakul, more like Emerald. Emerald. We'll get our play points back. Come on. 100 play points. 100 play points. Has Mengucci tried any of the power jump format? I don't know what it is. What is it, Booty, though? Please teach me. I only read things that Fire Shoes posted. I'm sure that Fire Shoes posted that. Alright, actually, let's go to his Twitter account. Basically, my only news source is this Twitter account. This is my only Twitter, in my only news source. I'm sure I posted, wait, CubeCon? CubeCon. Taking place October 2023 in Madison, Wisconsin. Figo cazzo! That's a cool idea, wow, that must be great to attend. Eccolo qua. Jumpstart. Check out Super Jump on MTGO. This was the first design team I led on WotC stuff, I'm so proud. Super Jump is now live. If you like Jumpstart or Cube, I actually hate Jumpstart. I do like Cube though. This fast-paced format is the one you don't want to miss. Okay. Do we go to the CubeCon? I don't know. Probably not. October 2023. I don't know if I will be alive. I actually do have an event I am attending, and I already planned everything. That's called Tier 1 Com, I think. Tier 1 Com it's called. It's a pretty cool name. Let me show it to you. It's this. So in Malmo, huge GP-like modern event coming to Europe this summer. July 1st, 3rd in Malmo. Malmo is basically Copenhagen. It's 11 minutes from Copenhagen Airport. And it has 10k prize in modern main event. And there's 12 main events, 50,000 prize pool, 4,000 people, the space has 4,000 people. And this is the event I'm going to attend as a commentator of the modern main event. I'll be joining. Oh, you coming, Tony Martos? Nice. Nice. Okay, let's go. Yorion Sky Nomad. Vamonos. This one's very medium. It has all the medium cards plus a Ranger-Captain of Eos. That's good enough to keep. Put me on future match. I will, Piagonti. I will. I will. The modern trophy leader. Yeah, I've done casting for the Red Bull Untapped. And now I'll be doing this for the Malmo Open. I don't know what you want to call it. Gonna do it with Simon Nielsen and Andres Peterson. This is the crew that's gonna do the commentary. Alright, let's go. Charming Prince is not good. Yeah, but I know sometimes you have a million land. A foil Ragavan on the play. I think that we cleared that this was not a legal play. Turn 1 Ragavan. I thought it was pretty clear that it wasn't a legal play. If you win the die roll, you have to remove the Ragavan from your hand. It's a throne card, it can't be the worst. Oh, it is. It is the worst. Because the problem with this card is that it seems playable, so you put it in your deck, then you cast it, and you're like, wait, what have I done? Come Petty Theft, ma che schifo. Alright, I have a chance then. You exile. Skyclave Apparition you exiled. That's a card I would have loved to draw, by the way. Alright, Charming Pepega Prince, it's your turn. Show me what you can do. I'm gonna scry and put a land on top of my deck so that they can't steal it. Ha 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 ha. Ma porco cazzo, va come due creature. Alright, I have to bottom both of these. Because if they kill this, I don't want them to cast one of my creature. Hello, Bakuka. I had to take Prince out of my queue because people kept drafting it and losing games, right? Let's do it. Maybe they don't have a removal spell. Yeah, I can't believe I'm playing 3 Timeless Dragon, to be honest. No, they found a removal. Alright, please find a land. Come on, I bought him 2 spell. There must be a land on top of the deck. No, there's another Ranger. Cazzo, no. They even tutor up like a Dragon's Ray Channeler now with it. No. dai, cazzo, non ci credo. I think I should have probably just let the Charming Prince on top, because it's like not that bad. It's like bad, right? I should have probably left the Charming Prince on top. I'm so tempted to just concede. No, I won't concede. Let's go play a little bit more. I'll play a 2-mana 1/1 without any abilities, and a 1-mana 1/2 without any abilities. You go. I just need to play more things so that maybe we can trade it Ragavan. I'm fortunate to queue into a good deck. That's true. It's very unlucky for us to queue into a good deck. Not only that, it's just queuing into a good deck and losing the die roll. It just shouldn't happen. One of the two, I think. Haha, you play Gates. What a fool. Come on, you play Mario, you put Gates in your deck? That's terrible. Terrible deck build. Attenzione, Idyllic Grange. Attenzione! There might be a game over here. Ladies and gentlemen. Porco cazzo, Lion Sash actually not the worst here. I'm gonna eat this Dragon's Rage Channeler. Will I get greedy and play a Ranger as well? Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll get greedy and play Ranger as well. So, if they play a sorcery, I can't take Delirium away. But they probably don't play any sorceries. So, I'll take Delirium away. I hope. I hope! Hey, let's try to do this. Let's try to do this. It's very bad if they have either a bubble or an iteration or a Serum Visions. If they don't have those cards, I can do it. Attenzione, they go to combat. Okay, let's see if they have an Unholy Heat. Because otherwise I'm eating the Channeler. Wow! Is it happening? Looks like it's happening. Figo! Cool! Bene, 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 bene. Ooh, they passed the turn! Very nice! Very nice! I think they have Archmage's Charm, so here I just pass. They play Archmage's Charm end of turn and I play Solitude in response. Oh, they play Borrower. Alright, still play Solitude in response. Where though? On the Borrower or on the... Yeah, on the Borrower, I think. Yep. And I also want to put another counter on the Lion Sash here. So that it doesn't die to Bolt. So there's no results, and then I play Solitude. La Solitudine. We might be in a good shape here. Imagine being in a good shape here. It's pretty sick. Iteration, so they get back to Delirium. Thank God they didn't have iteration last turn. Good morning, Stila Breeze. Yeah, the All Access Modern Passes are live on MTGO. You can buy a God account for $25 for how many weeks? 2? 1? 2 weeks. Wow. That's really good. Murktide Regent. Wait, is that legal? You can just pay 2 mana for a 7/7? That shouldn't be legal. I can't even attack with a Lion Sash, huh? Yeah, $25 for 2 weeks and you can play anything you want. Yep. Yep. It's basically like a video game where you pay X amount of money and you can play the game. But we're so used to Magic not doing that. Alright, anyway, if I attack with Lion Sash, I think it's a pretty free attack here. Because I can never block it, right? Because I can pump it up 5. I can even put it... Oh, I just thought about this now. I can put it on the Solitude. I can keep it on the Solitude. Tio caro. I didn't think about it. Va bene, okay, that's fine. Let me exile the land. No, I bet a creature. No, that the land. Let me exile the land. Land 5 for us. And then I play Timeless Dragon. That's 5 damage. Next turn we can put it on the subject and gain infinite life. Huh. I didn't think about it. Maybe I could have done it this turn. If I move it here, then I can pump it up 4. So it would have been 8. I would have gained 11 life. Maybe I should have done that. So they attack me. I chump because I don't want to die to a lightning bolt. I'll eternalize the Timeless Dragon. They play a Ragavan. Okay. They pass. They have 3 cards in hand. Draw. Charming Pepega Prince. I'm gonna flicker the Solitude here, right, chat? Check it out. Do I do main phase? They probably have a Archmage's Charm. But let's still do it because I have to do it. Exile the Solitude. Let's see how that works. Bene, 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 bene. It's happening. It's happening. Do I want to attack with the Sash? I think so. I think I'll attack with the Lion Sash. What is even a Sash? How is this card translated in Italian? Let me check it. I don't know what this does. Lion Sash. Sorry, how's this translated? Stola. What does that even mean? Ma che cazzo è? A belt? Oh, it's a scarf? Ooh, Drakut. Why not Ranger and Blade? I didn't think about it. I did not think about it. Yeah, I should have blinked Ranger and get the... Oh, Jankiller is in the graveyard though, so... I didn't think about it, but that wouldn't have worked. Dr. Foamy with the millions month sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, my friend. Alright. Let me eternalize this guy. They can steal it with a charm, but it's fine. They can suck Ranger, not great. Yeah, true. True that too. They can suck Ranger. Alright, and then the Solitude comes back. We exile the Murky Boy. Okay, I'm getting excited. Am I getting a full 5-0 in game ones? This could be the best of one deck. Arena Refugees. What I'm afraid of the $25 pass is that people will play with all the awful versions of the expensive cards and you won't recognize a single card. That's the thing I'm worried about the most. What? That bolt? They could have like bolted the thing in response. Sì, vabbè, però un po' d'impegno, cazzo. Un po'. Mica tanto. What do I do? I guess I get back Yorion for the first time in the whole league. What about the Lion Sash here? I'm attacking with it. For sure. I think that's it. I don't want to attack with the Timeless Dragon. think I'll just eat all your graveyard. All the permanents, because this only works with permanents. That's 8 damage. Ephemerate in the air. Yeah, I could have done that, but I decided not to. Then I play Yorion, and I pass. I get back Yorion, and I pass. I don't want to play the Vial. It's useless now. I'll just keep the Lion Sash ability up. Where's the island art come from? This is beta island. I'm sure I have some of them here under my desk. Here. This is the where the land comes from. In beta they had 3 different art. One it's this. One it's the one I just showed you. And the other one is... It's very similar actually to the other one. They might look the same. I don't have it right now. It's probably in some decks. Because I have a lot of them. Okay, che succede? Nothing. Alright, cool. You attack me? The island's at 2 mana? Yeah. Opponent, let's go. Beta Guru? Beta's much cheaper. Beta is probably 1/10 cheaper. No, maybe 1/5 cheaper. No, probably 1/10. 20 1/5. 20. No, maybe 1/10. Yeah. All right. Anyway, they might die if I move the Lion Sash to Timeless Dragon. So let's do that. I'll reconfigure this here and go for kill. This is a 12/12. All right. A Timeless Dragon with a Lion Sash on it. A pretty common thing to see in a game of Magic. I can't believe I won this game. On the draw against these at Murktide, my opponent made a lot of choices that were not really amazing, but we won't complain about it. We will not complain about it. Alright, let's cut the bad cards. Porca merda, so tante però, eh. There are very many. You wanna board in Rest in Peace too? Oh, I guess I have 4 Sanctifier. You know, also board in Rest in Peace. Yeah, maybe on the play I'm fine, but on the draw, I think I need to be more impactful in the early turns. I like all of these 1-drop because they block Ragavan. So I played a Chaos Draft in Berlin last week, and I had Tamio, the Simic Planeswalker from Word Spark. And in the 3rd round, I remembered her passive ability after having discarded multiple times, because my opponent played discard spell, and I completely forgot both me and opponent forgot about her passive ability. That's definitely a problem with all the Planeswalker with weird passive abilities. But as long as you always play Arena or online, you can never mistrigger, I guess. Okay, they play Steam Vents untapped. Well, if they have a Spell Pierce, you got me. If you have a Bolt, I got you. Oh, you have a Consider. Okay. I mean, Narset Possibility is common at this point, but the Tamiyo is not. Channeler. Okay. So it looks like we're untapping with Vial. Man, my hand is very good. I have a good feeling about this game. I should have taken out Mountain once again. I don't have any red card in my deck and I have a basic Mountain in it. But let's play Stoneforge Mystic and watch her die. But before dying, the Stoneforge Mystic will fetch up a Sword of Fire and Ice. This weekend in Berlin, I played against the black-white Grave Ephemerate, and they always landed Sword of Fire and Ice on turn 3, and this card is so annoying to beat for the Izzet deck. Of course, I can respawn to do stuff, sure, but there's a lot of... I mean, you have to draw a lot of removals, though. And that's the greatness of Stoneforge Mystic. You don't pick up... I didn't want to... maybe I should have. I could have like Vial this in and block it. But my fear was that they had a removal and they could have like tapped out. So I would have been tapped with this. I don't know. I think I'm attacking. And I also pass here. Is that a dress down? Petty theft. Okay. I didn't expect the petty theft. Let me Vial in the Charming Papega Prince. And Scry 2, I guess. If I knew they had a petty theft, I wish I didn't attack. Anyway, let me Scry 2. But before that, I think I want to Field the Ruin the Steam Bands. It's pretty meaningless at the moment. But they left the card on top with a Surveil. So I want to get rid of it. Yeah, not love the sequencing of my turn here, but that's okay. I don't like Vial for sure, and I also don't like Plains. Champion Prince Modern? Yeah, best card in the deck, C-Mac. As you already know, probably. Yeah, I really wish I didn't, so I could give her runes now. My thought was that they had a bolt spell for this, and I would have Charming Prince blink it. So I would have untapped it, basically. Alright, they just don't have removals, looks like. I'll play Vial. Let's see if they have a counter spell or... I don't know, whatever. I'm very afraid that they have I'm very afraid that they have a counter spell, so I don't want to cast anything. I'll just Violin the Giver of Runes later, and hopefully I'll Violin the Skyclave later. I guess this way they cast Brazen Bar pretty freely, but that's okay. My Charm. Target player draws 2 cards. Bye. Pesca, pesca. When is the best time to jam into opponent counters? Usually when you can have 2 threats. So if in the same turn I'm able to go double spell, then I like to play into my opponent counters. Plus, like, here I have something to do. I'm gonna cycle the Raugrin Triome. Yeah. So ideally, also, like, this makes the opponent, like, obviously they can hold up counter, and worst case scenario they draw 2 or they play a Brazen Boros, sure. But if they want to resolve something like powerful, they need to tap out, and then I can sneak it the sword, which is really good. Opponent's on 9 already. And we have an Idyllic Grange here. My hope is that they play Unholy Heat on a 2-body creature, and I fetch up the Idyllic Grange. That would be my hope. Okay, Otawara is an island. They're still not to Delirios. And they pass. Very good. So I'll fetch up another Plains. And I'll cycle this. I don't want to fetch you to the Grange. I don't know. Maybe I should have. But I have lots of fetches. I want to suppress my opponent a little bit more. I wonder if I should also attack with a Giver of Runes. I think I will. It's very likely that my opponent will get to Delirium this turn. Yeah, again, I don't want to crack my Flooded Strand for the Idyllic Grange. And here I pass. They have 2 mana up for a counter spell, so I don't want to play a 3-drop into it. So they also pass. Like, they're constrained because there's 6 cards in it, whereas I don't really have much going on. And they're in 6 and I'm attacking them. So let's just not play into their counter spell there. Eventually they'll tap out for a Murktide Regent and they might just die on the spot. To my sword on Charming Pepega at 6 damage. Okay, wow, looks like they're passing the turn. Oh, they attack me. I think I like to play Giver of Runes and... No, never mind, I punted, because they have Mishra's Bubble. Okay, yeah, I'm not blocking. I'm not blocking because they could just crack the bubble and that's a 3-3. Yeah, I made a mistake here. That's okay. Now they can, like, Hooligans command me or Fury me. I don't know. Yeah. I like attacking with this. I don't like having played the Giver of Runes there. See what happens. Is that a Fury? Okay. Yeah, I think we win now. GG. So, I mean, I'm really happy about... I mean, I guess they can have Force of Negation. But I'm really happy about this game. If you declare a block and then a creature gains flying, how does that work? You still blocked it. So it doesn't matter if it has flying. If they want to give their creature flying, they have to give flying in attack phase, not in block phase. So doing 2 and 2. So I'm gonna get my Idyllic Grange. So like if I get a Idyllic Grange last turn, maybe my opponent would have played differently here. I don't know. And let's see if they have Force of Negation. I hope they don't. Alright, GG. They said it couldn't have been done, but I managed to get back my entry fee with mono white, Death&Taxes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's clap. Look at that. 1 treasure chest. Yeah, this was a great match, the one. I mean, we got our money back. The fact that we spent, spent 1,500 ticks on building this deck doesn't matter, of course. We did get 3 event tickets back. And that's the economy that I want to think of. That's the great Magic economy of Magic Online. Once you spend $10,000, the game is free. Just imagine that. So thought on the list then. I didn't like it. 2.4.